Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Prospect Nation 101. My name is Chris, and today joining me we have,
Keelan.
and we're going to be watching some Zack Moss with you guys today. He is a fourth-year senior running back out of the University of Utah, listed officially as of the combine at 5'9" and 3/8, 222 pounds, 9¼ inch hands, 31¼ inch arms, and 75½ inch wingspan. So, any thoughts or issues or concerns with the measurables?
Um, he looks. I think the just me is a lot of these running backs undersized.
Yeah, you're more modern day running backs, so typically in the 210, 215, maybe 205 range. So 223 definitely a little bit heavier than the normal
Well,
running back, which probably lends credence to him being a more power style runner.
right.
Probably expect to see him running quite a bit downhill, but we'll check all that stuff out when we get to the actual tape.
Height. These guys aren't they usually like 5'10" ish, 5'11", and a lot of these guys are like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9".
Oh, yeah, the rest of the class, yeah, JJ Taylor's only 5'5". That's kind of
Good
crazy.
grief,
Yeah, so definitely a
shorter than
little
I
bit
am.
small height-wise, but I really don't care too much about the height.
Right.
For me, it's more about the type of runner that you have to be, because obviously weight speed correlations and weight power correlations and the trend is typically that weight tends to, at running back at least.
My fault.
Okay then. Weight tends to at least correlate in some degree to style of play, at least from my observation. Uh, so yeah, I'm definitely expecting it to be more of a power back.
Real talk. I went onto Twitter to look up his RAS scores, and the thing I opened on Twitter was an EDP video. So, anyways, he ran a 4.65. So just
Yeah, so he's probably not really much of a speed back at all. I think the size kind of pairs with that.
yeah, it's
So, you ready to get started?
yeah. Let's do it.
Sweet. So here is a little bit of background for those of you guys who want to pause. Go ahead. But three main points here are that he had a season-ending injury as a junior, which is right here, knee injury climbing into bed.
Oof.
Also, what?
I said oof.
Oh, yeah. Also has lineage of NFL players, I guess, with Santana and Sonoras. Santana was really good with Washington. Sonoras had a good year or two, I think it was, with the New York Giants. I forget how long he was there, but I remember him being like an active part of that team. And then, as far as this stuff goes, off the field, positive role model, mature, all that stuff. So pretty good character and all that goodness, but does have the one injury. So with that being said, I'm planning on doing the all 22 games. Does that sound good to you?
Sure. Awesome.
Also, I love how he plays for Utah and has Utah as the opponent.
That's awesome. I fancy.
This typo. But shout out to Mark for putting that together for us, by the way. Also, while we wait for this to load, hopefully every one of you guys stays safe.
Don't
Everyone
die.
just canceled their season in real time about half hour or so ago. So if you guys are in any affected areas, take any precautions, blah blah blah. Make
Don't
sure you guys stay safe.
don't get any autographs from Rudy Gobert.
I would say the same joke I made Lions Chef, but I feel like that would offend some. So
I don't remember that. Hold up.
I like his decision to cut that outside where there was more open field. Nice style to play fake. That was a terrible throw, though. Okay. Actually has a little bit more flexibility than I was initially expecting. Also does a really nice job of cutting 53 out of that play. You find it?
I did not.
Nice. Ooh, okay, nice little move. That one, yeah.
I love that.
Ooh, nice balance on display here. Getting back to the topic of the video. Does a nice job cutting that outside, but stays on his feet through both tackles. And actually the third one, too. So really nice job of making those defenders miss. Come back. Yep, there you go. Good.
Holy crap.
Was that holy crap about the drop?
No, the holy crap was about how bad this UNC basketball team is.
Oh.
My apologies.
Nice cut. And again, you really get to see the balance on display. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh, another one. Okay, it's corner concept. Nice explosion through the hole.
Nice.
Good decision making. And again, you get to see the balance. Survives that hit. Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job of staying on his feet through contact. But yeah, he does a really nice job in all three phases of the play. You get to see the first phase and the explosion through the decision making first off of reading this play. A pretty easy read because you have obviously head on hat, but then you get to see the second phase of the play, which is the burst in the athleticism, and then you get to see the final phase of the play, which is the ability to make defenders miss and stay on your feet. It's a really nice cut on this particular play to fake out the safety right there. Boom.
Oh.
And then right here, he slips under. Oops, that was oddly timed. He's going to slip under the number 5's tackle and keep the play moving. That's fantastic. Ooh. Okay. Nice decision making. Good vision. Also like the patience. He was patient but not hesitant. Same thing there. You really get to see him be patient and find the right read, but he's not hesitant and waiting for things to develop in the backfield, wasting time. He makes his decision, and then he explodes through. And again, fights through contact and extends the play. Nice. Ooh, nice catch. Nice cutback. Yep, perfect. Great read on this play. Again, you really get to see the vision, right? Sees this hole open up, he takes on the double team. His best lane is 1-on-1 against 34 because he's probably not going to be outside. So he sees this hole right here at this point in the play. It's actually a great pulse frame. And then he just explodes right through that gap. Boom, nice quick cut. Especially with the inside shed here. Makes that cutback even more necessary. And he just finds his way through the hole, and he actually looked like he shook off a tackle or two there. Nice. Goal line back, very nice to see that. That's a great play call. And that's reverse calls. Come on. Nice. Good decision to take that outside. Inside holes looked pretty plugged. Same thing. Nice interior defense does a great job bringing the outside lane. Hands? Okay, it looked like hands catch. Oh, nice physicality. Ends with the stiff arm there, and then he shoulder charges. Very nice. Okay, nice sharp slipping through. Now move. Okay. Take it. Ah, okay, a little bit too hesitant there. We're like to see him explode through. Yep, there you go. Good. Great. And again, you really, even just in this game alone, this BYU game, you really get the feel for the balance and the ability to stay on the feet. First off, nice vision to recognize this gap here. But yeah, takes that hit from his own offensive lineman, sustains that hit, and then keeps falling forward. Very nice. Nice, easy gap read. Tee up, good, good. I like how he tucks this downhill too. He doesn't necessarily have to go all the way to the boundary to get that outside zone. He just, as soon as he sees the opportunity to maximize his downhill potential, with the gap and open space, he's able to do so. Now, he could have gone around, but that's not necessarily his strength or his best asset. His best asset is his power and his ability to fight through contact. So you really get to see him utilize that, know his own strengths as a runner, and fight through that tackle to maximize that downhill running ability. Nice cuts. He gives me some very serious Aaron Jones vibes.
Can you repeat that name for me?
Aaron Jones, Packers running back.
Aaron. Yeah, no, I don't know why, but I just heard Darian Jones. I'm like, who the hell is that?
Ah,
Yeah, but yeah, no, I see Aaron Jones.
same thing. Again, looked like an inside run here, probably a dive concept of some sort. And then he's able to just quickly evade that tackle, and then quickly cut back downhill again. You really get to see him maximize that downhill run potential. Same thing. Yeah. I love me my downhill runners. I'm not a fan of those twiddly doodly do backs who just stay in the backfield for 5 minutes. I like my guys who attack downhill, run with that power and ferocity, and are aggressive in taking the open space that they get. And Zack Moss is one of those types of runners, which is great to see.
I'm excited to see your reaction when you watch Anthony McFarland.
I think there's a difference between a speed back and a moves back, though. And the difference is that a speed back can actually outspeed guys to the end and uses their speed as an asset to get down the field, particularly on outside runs. Whereas moves backs are guys who try and force missed tackles that in some cases maybe can, but in some cases they're trying too hard
Fair.
and basically ends up losing them yardage that they could have easily had if they just shot through the hole. It's
Yeah.
about the decision making aspect, the vision aspect, and the explosion for me. You have to be able to find the right hole first. You have to be able to explode through that hole, and then you have to be able to finish. So, it goes back to that three-phase play. You have to have the start of the play, the middle, the intermediate, climax of the play, and then you have to have the finish of the play. Nice, good patience. And again, there are some situations where patience is a good thing, and this happens to be one of them. You really get to see him sell that outside run to get this defender moving outside, and as soon as that happens, he's able to cut that right back inside and get a couple more yards out of it than he could have. Same thing, again, just about reading the field of play. And the quicker you're processing and mental recognition and football IQ and awareness, the quicker you're going to be able to read that play and see how it develops and translate that into yardage, which is why I highly value those mental traits from running backs. That's one area that I feel like the Lions specifically have struggled with historically is lacking that vision runner. Kerryon did a great job with that in year one, not so much year two. We'll see what happens next year. But even going back to the Javu Best days, it seems like he was one of those guys who just relied so much on his athletic ability and speed, and he was probably one of our best runners. Same thing with Reggie Bush. He was very, very much in that category when he was here, at least. One of those guys who just relied so much on his speed and quickness to be able to make guys miss, and he didn't necessarily have the mental traits and recognition skills to play behind a poor offensive line. And so far, from what I'm seeing from Zack Moss, he's done a really, really nice job with that. But I will let you talk a little bit. I've been staring at the show most of this video.
Yeah, no, you've brought up the main points. I really like his downhill running, and honestly, I feel like he's a lot more, I don't know if fast is the correct word, but I think more athletic than what his testing would show. His game speed's a lot better than his his speed in his underwear, I suppose.
And this all goes back to what I was kind of just talking about, is he seems to have that mental speed, right?
Right,
So it's all about how he processes the play, how he's able to recognize and find the holes, find the right areas, see the play developing, and utilizes his vision as his biggest strength. And that's what's going to make him successful when he gets to the NFL, and why I'm going to be high on him at the end of the video, is
right,
because he might not be the elite athlete, but he has that mental speed that some of the elite athletes don't have. And we're really seeing that
right.
translate into yardage and success for him so far, and I expect that to continue over the course of the video.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, we're good.
USC. That was rough. That was a terrible play fake, by the way. Like, do you really expect people to bite on the watch how far out the quarterback is? Do you really expect people to buy that fake? Like I don't know who that's on. That might be on Moss for getting so far out, which is a possibility. You probably should have stayed a little bit tighter, but like they are not going to bite on that play action fake if you are not even close to the runner. Nice. Again, you really get to see that decision making. He sees this backside pursuit. Well, I don't know if necessarily backside, strong side, whatever you want to classify it as. From the left side, we'll just phrase it like that. And then you see him see that early on in the play. So he just takes the easy way out, goes right up the guy. Easy 5 yards. Which puts his team in a better position on second down. Which puts his team in a better position in a potential third down that they don't necessarily need. And puts his team in a better position on the next set of downs. That was nice. That's how you needed to get out. For me, a running back's primary job is to move the chains and keep the drive on schedule. Which is a big part of why I value those mental traits in that downhill running style. Is because obviously there's people out there who like their home run hitters. And that has some value in certain situations and situational roles, especially late in games. But for me, especially as a fan of a team who plays a more possession style football, that I happen to agree with, by the way, and one of those things is you've got to have that running back who can get you that constant 3, 4, 5 yard gain and continue moving the chains, keep the ball in your hands, keep the quarterback on schedule, open up your playbook versatility a little bit more, and just open up those options for you to be able to do a greater variety of things as an offense. I guess it's probably
Right.
I hate saying the word things, but concepts. A greater variety of concepts. I guess probably the best word.
Yeah.
Oh, nice division there. Gotta catch that though. Not the best throw, so I'll give him a pass, but I do want to see some more hands. It's something we haven't really seen a whole lot of from him yet. Man, this
Have you
contact. What?
have you seen any blocking plays from him yet?
A couple. There was the one a couple plays ago.
Right.
But man, this is one of my favorite things about him so far. His contact balance is extraordinary. Like he literally ping-ponged off of 2 tacklers there. Yes. Again, fantastic contact balance. Here's the other one. He's doing a pretty nice job of staying square, which is a good start. Pitch, yep, good timing. And it just takes it right downhill. Well done. By both. Nice cutback. Probably about as good as you're going to get on that particular look. Right? Yep. Oh, I said right, I meant his left. Or right. Cool. So your thoughts on those 2 games so far?
Yeah, I like it. I really like his, I guess, his power. He's a powerful runner while still being able to, I guess, not be strictly a power back, if you know what I mean.
I do feel like for the most part he is kind of still a power back.
Right. No, I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying that he's able to not just be as strictly powerful with no athleticism or speed. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, again with the stiff arm. Again with this, yeah. He definitely has a power run game, and we talked about that at the beginning. That was probably more an expectation coming in.
Yeah.
That was nice. Good evasion. Probably could have taken that outside a little bit more, but oh well. That time probably should have cut up field a little bit quicker. Morgan doing really a shove on those last two plays though. Okay, great. Want to see more anchor. However, I do like the philosophy here. He starts out taking an inside rusher, sees that the inside rusher ends up being blocked, so he takes the more immediate threat to the inside, and he does get moved back, but he does a really nice job from the mental side with the effort and with the recognition. Oh, that was nice. So those are the two main things that I really want to see from blocking in the anchor part of it, the technique part of it. Most of that stuff can be refined and worked on because that's not really a focal point of college coaching for running backs. It seems like nowadays. Whereas I feel like if he did end up on a team where he would need to pass protect, like Detroit, they would end up developing that at the pro level. But you really just got to see that ability to recognize and the mental processing as well as the effort. And it seems like he has both of those so far, which is good. And this play, you get to see the nice spin move in the backfield. But what I like about it, though, is watch how he executes this, right? So he's at the 49, the minus 49 here. Look what he does on this play. He spins around, but he also ends it 2 yards further down the field. So not only is he just swinging around in a circle in place, but he's using that to create that momentum and positively get him down the field at the same time. So he's not just swinging around in a circle, he's using that to propel him forward, which is the way that it should be done. It's a good move. Nice cutback. Again, with this, and I just talked about this. Watch how he uses this to help him fall forward, right? He spins out of the tackle, but then he uses that momentum that he gained to fall forward and create more positive yardage. It doesn't end up working out, but the philosophy and the belief of that practice is there, which is great. Excellent vision. Stiff him? Yep. Beautiful.
Hey.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a whole lot of space there. That's a nice counter, comeback, reverse. That was the
A
quarterback too.
QB10 with a block there.
Nice. Good vision. I just talked about this too, right? If he spun in the same spot here, he's still getting tackled right here. But because he's able to fall forward and utilize that to gain that forward momentum, he puts up 2 yards that he shouldn't have gotten. Nicely done. We'd like to see him stay engaged a little bit longer if he could have gotten away with it without drawing a penalty. But he does his job in forcing the defender away from the play and giving Hundley that escape route. Which he inevitably does no good. But nice. Good explosiveness. Okay, good patience. Probably a little hesitant, but it worked out for him. Again with a nice pick up there. That time was a clean pickup. Boom. That was a nice quick fake by Hundley to recognize that though too. And yeah, he just takes him on. And a little bit better anchor too. He doesn't get moved all the way back into the QB with the ball. was our spacing. Oh, yep, that play was not good from the start. Nice pickup. Nice. Good chip block. And the catch. Beautiful. Again, he hits all three phases of this play. I talked about this a few times. There's that nice first phase with a nice chip block to assist that tackle on the end against the pass rusher, which gives Hundley enough time to collect that throw. Get the ball out to Moss himself. You see the hands catch here. It's actually really good for him to showcase that. And pulls in, turns and runs after the process of the catch is completed, which is critical, and ends up scoring. Excellent. Yep, disadvantage of blocking release. Same thing, again, really showcases those hands there. And then as I talked about falling forward and utilizing that spin to continue that forward momentum. Watch here. Boom. Clean hands. All hands catch. Perfect. And continues to fall forward throughout the play. We do really get to see. I mean, it might just be because this is the first game or the first guy we watched today. But like you can kind of see, especially on this play, the lack of speed. Like he is not the fastest dude. He's not really covering a ton of ground all that fast compared to some of the other backs in this class and other classes in the past. So that lack of athleticism is really still, I think, going to be an issue. Because he does look slow in terms of top end. But he does so many other things well that's not going to hinder a whole lot for me. Nice inside cut. Again, really nice hands. Done a great job of showcasing that in this game. We didn't really get to see that in the first two, but we have in this one, which is nice. Nice. That's probably about as good as he could have gotten on that play. Nice catch. Again, you really get to see the hand splash. Good game to showcase his receiving upside.
His hands looked, would you say, inconsistent earlier in the past game or two? So,
I don't
but
necessarily
this is
say inconsistent, just so much as not there. We didn't really get to see that big of a sample size, and the sample size that
fair,
we had was like, what, one or two?
right? It's just nice to see that his hands, and this was the second to last game of the season. This was the Pac-12 championship, so it's nice to see his improvement slash more sample size and later on in the season.
Yep. So, those will be our three games. I normally only watch up to three on these guys unless I absolutely feel the need to continue.
Right.
So the games that we watched were USC.
You at least spell the man's name right.
I didn't. Oh, is it with a K?
It's a K. Yeah. Yeah, I got that. I get that was wrong all the time. Just giving you a hard time. USC, Oregon, and BYU.
Okay, so here we go. Here are our categories. Vision, talked about this constantly throughout the video. Excellent. Speed, also, oops, not 19. Goodness. Not 0. There we go. Talked about his speed. I'm gonna go with a 5. That was not ideal. He definitely likes the top end speed for sure. Burst acceleration was fine, but not good, so I'm gonna go with a 7. Checking his strength. Because balance is a separate category, I'm only gonna go with a 9 in there. Moveset, I feel pretty good about 10. We got to see that spin move, got to see the cuts, jump cut, quick cut, and then a little bit of a stiff arm as well. Balance was fantastic, 10 for sure. Patience was nice, a little bit hesitant sometimes, and sometimes a little quick, so we'll see. But I definitely don't have any issues there. Assuming I'm going to go with an 8, mainly because we didn't see a lot in the first 2 games. I do like what he showed in the third, but just something to keep an eye out for. Pass protection, same thing. I've been pretty lenient in that category so far. Seem to pick up the right guys more often than not, or at least a guy more often than not. He has some upside in that area, so that's pretty nice to see. And I don't remember him having any issues with fumbles or anything along those lines. They're pretty nice job of keeping the ball in the outside hand and those types of things. They're really nice job of protecting the ball on those harder hits. So I'm going to go with a 10 there as well. So while I calculate, I will let you go over your thoughts on my grades as well as your own grades.
Okay. Looking at yours. I don't see too big of a problem. I don't know if I'd go as low as a 5. Perhaps you're a bit, for speed that is, perhaps you're a bit harsher of a grader than I am, but I think I would probably only give him a 6, but that's just me being nitpicky here. I don't know if he was as bad as a 5, but he was definitely not fast. I don't know. I just didn't think he was the slowest, I guess.
Yeah, I think that one play in the open field kind of did. Oh my gosh, dude. For some reason, my calculator app is being really, really dumb and giving me a long advertisement, which is really annoying me. But anyway, yeah, I do think we got to see that one play where he kind of liked that top end speed in the open field. So that's something I think that he'll always lack, and I do think that the
Right.
combine is proof of that. But there's a reason why it's only 10 out of 100 points for me. It's not really the end
Right.
all be all for a running back.
Exactly.
So, 10 times. So I gave him an E6.
Cool.
And 5 of those points were speed. So if he was like elite speed and burst, he'd probably be up there as one of my highest grade backs in a while. Higher than Swift.
All right. Real talk, unrelated. The Nebraska basketball team is currently quarantined, so we can probably say goodbye to March Madness.
Oh
So
yeah, because the Hoiberg thing.
that's a rip.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to do strength and weakness. Strength, balance, and weakness is obviously going to be that speed.
Right.
So, do you have anything else to add?
Nope. I won't add anything because my calculator too is being stupid. So.
We're probably using the same app.
Right.
Is it the one with the jackpot thing? Is it the advertisement with like the jackpot thing?
No, it wasn't that. It was just the fact that I forgot where I put it in my phone. So, well, it wasn't my calculator app being stupid. It's more me being stupid.
Oh, gotcha. Well, with that being said, I guess then, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, learned a thing or two along the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this over the course of the next coming days, weeks, and months, possibly. Maybe month, we'll see, depending on what happens with this whole coronavirus heading into the draft. And yeah, hope you guys stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace out.